Welcome back, guys. If you couldn't tell between the mat and the title, obviously we're going to open some product today. Obviously, we got the Dragon mat. Now, Journey to Drytron for me is trying to finish out the Drytrons. I'm not so sure that I care about the Magistus, and not too sure about these live twins. But I did want to play the Drytrons. Now, going into this, I've already opened 2 boxes. We do have 2 copies Thubin, 1 copy Draconids, 2 copies Quadrantids, 1 Fafnir, 1 Meteonis Drytron, and a playset of every common rare card in the set. So I would like to proceed with a deck build for this. If I can get 1 more Draconid and at least 1 more of the Ritual spell. Now, that said, this box was handed to me by one of my teammates. He said, you know what, I'd love to see if you could pull me some cyber emergencies. And I know that you're always looking to open something on the channel because you like to do openings just as much as you like to do anything else. And I said, you know what, buddy, you got it. Chances are I'm going to pull what you want anyway. But so we get to open his cards for him, which is always exciting. Except, like the last time when he was like, yeah, we're just going to open like 3 boxes of Rage of Raw all at the same video. Like, at least space it out. Let me get a couple days in between ripping booster packs apart. So I'm going to do pretty much the same thing I did last time, but I'm not really going to highlight much of anything unless, of course, we... give me half a second to run over here. Hard case and some sleeves just in case my boy ends up getting himself a collector's rare. I like to protect that for him. I'm not sure what the ratio is on those, but if you guys do, that would be a wonderful thing for you to share with me. And he's just looking for like good tech cards out of the set. So that's how I'm going to separate them today. Nothing really big, nothing crazy. So tech and foils off to one side, and everything else will probably end up getting pushed off screen anyway. There we go. Things he probably wants, things that are foil, and everything else. So I know that something that was being said was I should do some Q&As. Now, obviously there wasn't enough time in between me taping yesterday and me doing this for today for any real questions to come in. So I'm going to answer some that I think might be questions. And that's like, where do you live? Based in the United States. I live in Ohio. Beyond that, I live in the northeast section, pretty close to Youngstown. Pretty big city. I think it's, I would like to say that it's probably known throughout the U.S. and it's not that big a deal. How long have I been playing? I do think I've said this one before. He'll like that. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since the game was in Japan. So like 2001-ish, I think me and my friends started, because it wasn't that long after we started. We imported some starter decks, and we just kind of we kind of got some online translation pages, and then just did our thing. I mean, we literally taught ourselves the game. We didn't really... I mean, we watched the episodes and stuff. My friend was watching some Yu-Gi-Oh! Once, and it was interesting. I gave it a watch. It caught my attention. I said, look, those cards look like they would be fun. I'm going to see if he'll give me that one. But yeah, it was cool. And then, of course, it came out in America, and like immediately my deck was not as good as what my OCG deck was. And I don't know. We just sort of got hooked again. And I got rid of most of my Japanese collection. Kind of dislike the fact that I did that. It was the one set of multicultural cards that I was really into. Uh, it's not that I don't like multicultural cards, but I do prefer them in my native tongue whenever I am attempting to read something. It's not that I can't read a little bit of French or Italian or Spanish, touch of German. It's just, I don't know, quicker, it's easier. Um, so, yeah, I guess I'm a jerk. Um, I'm sure favorite deck is going to get popped up. And honestly, you got to ask me about a time period if you can ask that. When I first played, I loved Cyberstein. Played a Stein Crush. After that, I played the first real deck I would play would be Gravekeepers. And then after Gravekeepers, moved on to like Chaos. Played a little Monarchs. It wouldn't be right up until I wouldn't know. It wouldn't be until about 08 when I really started investing into the game. And I don't know. I just had more time and more funds. So even though it was competitive back in like the 05-ish era, 05, 06, I never really did a whole lot. I did join the underground leagues of the area, and the underground leagues were just awesome. So what we would do is it would be like card shops that were holding unofficial events. It would be just people organizing and playing a bunch of house rules. And we did things that were similar to stuff that you would see in Magic the Gathering later with their plane chase. We did it with field spells. I think it was called Field Selector. We did entry or dual hazards. And dual hazard was an effect where we took like the top 20 spell and trap cards that would hinder play. And you would roll a d20 before each game. And without knowing beforehand, you would have to play through something that could be, gravity bind at the time. Level limit area B. Stumbling was always a good one. And so, like, it was different. It was tough. It definitely wasn't for all the conventional players. I remember some of the better locals players just couldn't hang. And of course, they said things like, oh, this just isn't fair. This isn't how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is supposed to be played. And now you look at like speed duels. Guys, if you read the Battle City packet that came with it, they even offer the homebrew method where you can play with up to 2 skills at a time. I'm not going to cover that because it's pretty niche. And I think the skill cards are a fun way to cheat and be able to play some cards in an almost show atmosphere and really enjoy yourself. But I don't think that you should have to. There you go, George. We went through most of a box to find one. We still got however many that is. Looks like 7. But we did get you at least one cyber emergency, and we're going to keep going, bud. So that's cool. I don't know what else you guys want to ask me, so I'm just going to shut up. Oop, wrong pile. It's good stuff. Oh, look. I need Fafnir 1. and 2 each on the ultras. So I may have to bite the bullet, guys. Just buy them and hope that they arrive in time while this is still semi-relevant, because I really honestly and truly hate performing any type of deck listing with proxies. I don't want to show you like a digital readout and go, yeah, here's the deck. I want to cover it based on what I actually have. And boom, there's Draconids. So that makes it a little more plausible. And it is the only deck out of this that I really want to do anything with. Not for nothing. I just love the look of these giant Draco Meteor machines. So, here's one you guys might be interested in. How many games have I played? Yes. I've played about 36 different trading card games. I have decks for quite a few of them. And if you guys ask in the comments section, maybe at some point I will do like a one-off video where we talk about other games or something. Or I don't know. It's pretty niche. I wouldn't expect too many people on here to know that, like Nightmare Before Christmas has a card game. Unless you remember my Duel Center from Spooktober, which was different. Or Last Pack. You guys may have seen the Bleach trading card game, or Versus System was a different one. Digimon's been rebooted about 3 times in America, and we're about to get a 4th. So I may end up buying some of those for kicks. And I just don't expect it to stick around too long. So there we go. No collector's rare in this box. You got Lila, Kissicle, Twin Home, Quarantids, Beat Cop, Alpha Thuban, Secret Password, Live Twin Home, Trismegistus, Ninaruru, the Magistus Glass Goddess, Crowley, Magistus of Grimoires, Beat Cop, Aliester, the Invoker of Madness. Sounds amazing. Trismegistus. Yeah, one more time. Trismegistus. Thank you. Live Twin Lila. Iwis, the Magistus Spell Spirit. Valrum, the Magistus Divinity Dragon. Evil Twin Kiskell. And another copy of Crowley. Things that would obviously help me out would be Draconids, another Fafnir, the playset for, or the last playset for Quadrantids and Alpha Thuban, and things my boy was actually looking for. You got some Nightmare Unicorns, you got some Bottomless Trapples, because, good card is always good. Extra Foolish Burials, because maybe you guys haven't had a chance to see it, but like, if you take a look a couple videos back from this one, I did a fossil build, and I know it was a little late, but my cards took a little bit longer to get through the post from an order, and so it goes, whatever. But Extra Foolish Burial came in clutch, allowing me to put cards from my extra deck to the discard pile. Another Unicorn, Cyber Emergency, spell card he was really looking for, because he also adores the Cyber Dragons. If you guys didn't get a chance to look at that one, check that video out. Made that one. I didn't make it just because I got 100 subs, but I made it as strong as I did because I did. I was going to try to make it more casual, and then you guys blew me up overnight, destroying my secondary goal. The first goal was 50 before the end of the year, and you guys blew that up in October. And I said, well, double it. Let's see if I can do it again. Get another. And I mentioned it, and we were like down 8, and 10 of you 13 of you, something like that, over the course of me uploading that to me coming home from work the next day. Fantastic. Dark Mist is actually cool. Phoenixes are cool. I don't know. He might use Griffin. I don't really know what it does, but it's not as cool as Dark Mist. But he got a couple cool cards. Loving the fact he got a Cyber Emergency. This actually puts him up to 2, which is cool. And I can't wait to see him play his Cyber Dragons. I got to get building another deck for you guys. Got some speed decks on the way. Before the end of next week. Next week being after Christmas, I'd like to present Magnet Warriors in Speed Duel and Magnet Warriors in the Master Game. Let me know if that sounds good to you guys. Let me know if GOAT format stuff sounds fun. If you guys got some more questions for me, still down there. I'll get back to work. I'll make something new for you guys. See you next time. Later.